in search of the Holy Grail, but driving by like a bakery and then like a very open public place, and I guess the whale exploded on the truck, and it went all over everyone in all the bakeries and shit.
No shit.
Yeah, so everyone was like covered in like
whale guts and all that.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. Let's put it that way. But yeah, apparently it's like, I guess like all that like stuff in the whale just fucking like expands and whatnot. It's kind of interesting to know about though.
You just be faggot. Get the fuck back here, you old fuck. Yo. Yo, you fucking ADHD zombie. Holy crap. So weird how our society is so broken.
Yeah. It's also like all the rules and shit too. Like nobody can agree on anything consistent. They all want to argue and stuff, and like instead of making proper solutions that benefits everyone. Oh, you can't even watch the news without them being really biased and very uninformative.
Sure.
Like you know that girl that was like apparently what was it, like she was abducting the children in like Jackson Square?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apparently Grace was saying that like apparently she's schizophrenic or something.
They know there is a mental problem with it. They know that.
Yeah.
They just don't know where to point it out though.
Yeah.
Like who, like pretty much who the
main source is.
Not to blame, but yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, she's still at fault for doing that. So, like, her actions that she did do is still on her, no matter what.
Yeah. I don't know where the okay part to take someone else's child is okay, but I mean, if there is, let me know.
Oh.
But you know what doesn't make sense to me though? You know what doesn't make sense to me though? The only thing that doesn't make sense, because mothers are naturally instinct to protect, and instead of like protecting, she ended up like just crying and screaming. Wouldn't you think you tried fighting, or you know, like most parents do? Like for me, if that woman did that, I would ran and pulled her by the hair, and I don't know what I would do. I would try to secure the kid and beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit there and go, oh my god, help, 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 my baby's being stolen, guys, help. It's poorly done nowadays. It's gotta make shit laugh. Why do we even that makes you want to hate them even more. That's the problem. It makes me hate them more than I did before.
Yeah.
See, I remember when I was in the beginning of high school, maybe ending middle school, and I said to myself, I never had a problem with gay people, but if you touched me, you'd be in trouble. That's always been the thing.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm telling you that you're gonna get massacred or incarcerated for it. It's just the fact that, you know, you're invading my personal space, and I will not take appreciate to it.
Yeah.
But that's human, though. That's like the most human thing you can ever think of in your life.
Yeah. Like, I know, like, what is it? Like, fucking... My mom was telling me that, like, you know, like, if my stepdad were to fucking slap her ass in the middle of a store, you know, they classify that as fucking, like, sexual harassment. But if a lesbian slaps my mom's ass, that's just them expressing themselves. And it's like, that's a big fucking problem if that they're letting that behavior go just because...
You know, that's just it, yeah.
You know, because that's not equality, that's fucking elitism, and fucking... That's just going to cause a whole whack of problems. And as much as, you know, they want their rights to get away with shit. Like, there's like some people, it's like, oh, you're sexist if you don't fucking fat woman when she asks you to. It's like, that's not sexist at all. That's just dumb if you actually think that way. Or like, oh, you're transphobic if you know, apparently like fucking what was it? Apparently you're transphobic if you deny to date a transgender woman, even if you're dating someone already. Like, does that make any sense to you?
No, but that's just how backwards our society is.
Yeah. It is such a backwards society. You know.
Well, I know it is. You don't need to keep going.
Holy shit. I think this is a fucking gold crown Rathalos I'm fighting here. Fucking the tail is big as me. Like the tail piece. Wow. Yeah, I guess like, what is it? Like these events, the crowns are 25% chance of getting gold crowns, like a lot more than the other investigations, I guess. It's pretty good.
Oh, terrorist little fox.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's interesting if my daughter, let's, you know, like if I have a daughter, like, you know, I'm going to teach her like the most important thing is to respect everyone as
equality.
Yeah, you might not like a person, but at least try to, you know,
tolerate it. You know, tolerate. Yeah. Don't go give off the drama scene for it.
Yeah, you know, and you know, like if like I also want to try to teach her too is like, you know, don't, you know, fall into this trap where it's like, because it's interesting because there's sometimes where you can actually kind of trap people in these like ways where you can make them look like the fool if you do it right, and then it will just make everyone realize that like how dumb they are. So it's like you kind of have to get them on their own terms, but without doing it to the extent of, yeah. Because I think like this is the thing is like, you know, a lot of people are just plain assholes, but like, you know, if there's a justification, just make them look like idiots, and then like, especially like when you're in a big crowd, right? Like, because most people will try to start drama in a big crowd, but if you're smart enough, you can revert that drama back onto them, and then they'll be like, oh shit. Okay, this Rathalos is too big for this area. Holy shit.
Thanks, little kid. I had a sunflower on my side.
Nice.
Alright, lucky we out. No. bug.
Alright. But yeah, I do find it interesting how people love to bid, like, when you act like this, we're all thrown in bunched together. It's the fucking, like, the group effect or something, I don't know.
Yo, you fucking sunfire. Any healing. Thank you. You may not get a lot of kills, but you're sure helping me by healing me. Yeah, I'm going. Bark at me all you want.
I find it interesting that the Rathalos is easier to fight when it's fucking bigger. As I say that, it dies by my fucking bug. Holy shit. The end. You know. Ooh, yeah.